Hello and welcome! I'm going to run through several quick facts that I know you'll find pretty interesting, or even amazing. If you do, be sure to let me know in the comments. All right, let's go. Compared to the age of the Earth, modern humans evolved relatively recently. Want a real analogy? If we compress the entire history of life on Earth into an hour, human existence would only span the very last few seconds. The Earth is estimated to be around 4.5 billion years old. This analogy simply highlights the immense amount of time that passed before humans came into existence. If you're learning English as a second language, or if you struggle with it in general, you might want to watch this one twice. Capitonyms are words that change their meaning if the first letter is capitalized. Capitonyms are a specific type of homograph, a word that is spelled the same but has different meanings. In fact, they can change meaning and sometimes pronunciation when capitalized. The capitalization usually happens when the word becomes a proper noun or a name associated with a specific person or thing. And whoever said learning English was easy? Are you in love? Or maybe falling for someone? Well, did you know that when two lovers gaze into each other's eyes, their heart rates often synchronize? It's true. Studies have shown that couples in romantic relationships, even without physical contact, can experience their heart rates and breathing patterns aligning when in close proximity. The exact mechanisms behind this synchronization are still being studied, but it's believed to be related to a deep, subconscious connection between individuals who share close emotional bonds. The first artificial sweetener to come into existence was saccharin. It was discovered accidentally in 1879 by Konstantin Fallberg and Ira Remsen at Johns Hopkins University while experimenting with coal tar derivatives. Fallberg noticed a sweet taste on his hands after working with the compound, leading him to identify it as saccharin. Modern chickens are considered the closest living relatives to the Tyrannosaurus rex. Yeah, really. This is because all birds, including chickens, are descendants of theropod dinosaurs, a group that includes T. rex. Scientists have found evidence through molecular analysis of T. rex proteins that they are more closely related to chickens and other birds than to other reptiles like alligators. I mean, the size difference too. Who knew? Every year, the world experiences a massive human migration. Any guesses when? It occurs during the Chinese New Year. Yep, the Chinese New Year, also known as Spring Festival. It's indeed the world's largest annual human migration, with an estimated 385 million Chinese people traveling to reunite with their families or visit loved ones over the 40-day celebration. How about that? The QWERTY keyboard layout, which is standard on most devices used today, was designed for typewriters by inventor Christopher Latham Scholes in the 1870s. These early typewriters had mechanical arms, or type bars, that struck the paper. When typists typed too quickly, the type bars would often collide and jam. The new QWERTY layout was created to prevent the type bars from jamming by separating frequently used letter pairs. Do you want to go to Rome? Which one? There's a city named Rome on every continent. Well, except Antarctica. All right, so there's a Rome on 6 continents. Whatever, next. It's been said that there are more possible chess game variations than atoms in the universe. Perhaps saying there are more chess variations than one could easily count is a more down-to-earth statement. Chocolate has been used as a currency in ancient civilizations of Mexico and South America. As the Aztecs began dominating Mesoamerica in the 14th century, they had to rely on the Mayans and traded cocoa beans with them as a form of money. Saturn's surface is less dense than water because it's primarily composed of hydrogen and helium, which are much lighter than the materials that make up most other planets. All this means is that Saturn could actually float in your bathtub. if it were big enough. Did you know that there are over 700 ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic symbols? Yeah, these hieroglyphs represent sounds, words, or ideas, and were used for nearly 4,000 years. At any rate, compared to just 26 letters of the English alphabet, that's a lot. Pretty interesting, right? Thought so. Take a minute and comment your thoughts or which fact you liked best, would you? See you in the next video.